Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the Painted South. Today we are in my front room. It used to be my office, and I guess you could consider it an office or formal living room. But I want to turn it into my craft room where I also film YouTube videos and DIY tutorials, and I want to do it on a budget. So today we are going to make this room look fabulous on a very low budget using upcycled, recycled, and thrifted materials. And a fair warning, this video may make you want to cut your furniture in half. I love waking up and starting my day with a fresh cup of coffee, and I'm going to need it for this room makeover. We tried to sell our counter height table and stools for months with no real interest. I had painted it white to freshen it up, but I decided to go ahead and repurpose the table for this room makeover. I love the height of the table and the carved legs. The table also has a leaf, which I'll end up repurposing for another project. I flipped the table upside down and removed the sliding mechanism and all of the locking hardware. I loved the white paint finish, but I wanted a darker look. I used a DIY gray chalk paint for a base layer. I sanded some of that gray back down to create a lot more texture and patina. As you can see, we attached half of the table on either side of the window for symmetry, so that one table created two console tables for zero extra cost. I layered fired earth, which is a super dark gray-brown color. And then I wiped back some of that paint color to reveal the layers underneath. You can create any look you can imagine with just a little bit of paint. I love the dark pewter finish, but I wanted a little bit of highlights, so I added a touch of light gray to the raised areas. And you've probably seen me use this in some of my other projects. It's a gold metallic wax, and I added it for just a touch of sheen. The next furniture piece was an amazing and rare thrift store find. This huge armoire was just sitting there waiting for me. It was only $32 and weighs about 400 pounds at least. I actually love the wood color, so the only thing that it needed was a quick trim repair, and wood glue and a clamp did the trick. The next project piece for this room makeover is this Morgan Stewart sofa that we found on Facebook Marketplace. We bought this sofa for $50 and a coffee table from the same people for $50 as well, which you'll see that later on in the video. This sofa is very comfortable. I removed all of the cushions and their covers and washed them. We decided that we would wait to clean the rest of the upholstery until after Christmas. However, this fringed skirt was too filthy and it had to go. Okay, so I think the plan is we are going to rip off the entire skirt that's on the sofa, and then I have some old furniture legs that I think I got at an auction or a thrift store years ago, and I saved them, so I'm going to go dig in the attic and see if they're still up there, and then we're going to just start trying to make this sofa into something that looks really nice for this room. I can barely reach. I'm gonna need both hands. Here, over there. That one's different. Well, looks like I have 3 that match. Let's see. Way too big, huh, Max? Whose stupid idea was this? This is gonna take some heave-ho. This is gonna take some serious muscle. This is gonna take some work. Pack a lunch, because this is gonna take a while. Now, obviously, if you have $3,000 to go buy a new sofa, that would be much better. But we're working on a budget here, so $50 is a lot better. A little elbow grease, and we are going to have a fabulous sofa for this room. I finally finished removing the skirt, trim, and all of the staples. It was starting to look better already. Since the other legs were way too big, I ended up searching through our materials stash and I found another box of different legs. I happened to get lucky and I found that we had 6 of these round carved bun feet. We had 6 and we only needed 5 for the sofa. I cannot remember where we got these, but I'm so glad that we held on to them. These can get really expensive, so I try to buy things like this whenever I can get them for a good deal. Well, the overall size was perfect, but the height was not. My husband had to create a piece to add to the top of them so they would be taller. But before we can add those legs, we had to prepare the sofa structure. Each area needed blocking to create an area for the new leg to screw into. This sofa happens to have 8-way hand-tied springs, which is a great method of construction for high-quality suspension and comfort. Now, this may all seem like fun and games, but I do not recommend tackling a project like this while you are trying to decorate for Christmas also. My husband finished adding a round wood piece to the bun feet, and I will touch up the gold paint and polyurethane later on. My son cut all of the old flat legs off of the sofa. And I headed back up into the attic. I know I have another thrifted tree up here. I think it was 7.5 or 8 feet, and I got it the same time I got the 4.5 foot one that I showed you is the top of the stairs in the upstairs landing. So I'm trying to find that tree. I think we got it for $9.99 last year. So that's what we're going to be using in this room because we are doing a thrifted room on a budget. These little trees are from Walmart. I will need those later. They look like this. And I had gotten another one of these this year. They're 20 bucks at Walmart. They're really cute, great for the top of the vase. But the one I got this year, I took back because it really smelled like chemicals. So, these are old. These go on the front porch, so there's a pair of those. And this is the thrifted tree that I got last year. This tree is a 7.5 foot Monterey spruce. Like I said, it was pre-lit, but the lights went, it worked when we first set it up, and then one of the sections went out, so I had to restring it. So I'll probably rip all the lights off and restring it, or we'll see what shape it's in when we get it down there. But it was only, it was $9.99, and I bought it last year before Christmas. So let's get this down and see what we can do. Okay, so here's the foyer that you saw in my last video. When you come into this room, which you'll be seeing everything in a minute, we have these doors that we added. They were not here, and we happened to find these on Facebook Marketplace, and they just fit perfectly and matched our house. We have to get some knobs for it and clean these up and give them a coat of paint. But they look great, and I can close this room off from the animals. So right here, I am going to put that thrifted Christmas tree, and we are going to start decorating. I used a rustic planter box that my husband made, and I turned it upside down to add some height. And well, just as I expected, some of the lights were out on the tree, so I tried replacing the fuses. Okay, so even after replacing the fuse, this next section is still not coming on. So I have some extra mini lights. I always keep a ton of these on hand for Christmas, and I'm just going to go ahead and add this box of lights around that area before we move on to the next sections of the tree. So we'll do that and keep moving. Fingers crossed the next ones will work. And now for the fun part.
Come join in our song. The feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go. Caroling through the snow all day. We've been good, but we can last. Hurry Christmas, magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh, 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 I've been good, but I can't last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bad toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Oh, little bad toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is.
I felt like running out to our local Habitat for Humanity Restore to check for any goodies, and I am so glad that I did. I wish I had bought these while I was there. I didn't buy those, but I did buy these two awesome dress forms for only $35 each. Once I got back home, I started project number 4. You may remember from my estate sale haul video that I purchased these two frames for only $3 each. They had some water stains on the fabric part of the frame, so I gave the frame a quick coat of 14 karat gold paint. I painted just enough to brighten the gold color, but still leave some of the depth. I purchased this huge framed painting from a home remodel sale for only $30. I removed the canvas and repurposed it by hanging this 36-inch wreath inside. I decorated the top of the armoire by adding garland and secured it with small panel nails. I also decided to replace these gray curtains with deep red velvet ones. To the garland on the armoire, I added snow-flocked branches from Michael's and other icy stems that I already had on hand. I have been looking for dress forms like these to decorate with for months. I am so happy that I finally found these at the thrift store. I considered doing a decorate with me video for these, but my fellow YouTube creators Misty and Sherry at Queen Beez Vintage already have a few fabulous videos available, so please go check out their channel and tell them I sent you. You'll be so glad that you did, and you are going to love them. I had so much fun decorating both of these dress forms, and I just love how they turned out. You guys, I want to continue doing a step-by-step decorate with me situation, but I just ate Thanksgiving dinner and I feel like I'm going to go into a food coma, so I'm going to finish up this room and then we are going to take a tour. Let's take a peek and see how our thrifted room makeover Christmas edition turned out. I'm calling this our cozy Christmas room. My idea for this room makeover was to create a warm, cozy environment for our family and guests to enjoy over the holiday season without spending a lot of money. And then, after the holiday season, this room will turn into my crafting room, which I am super excited to have. I think if you can use your imagination, items that you already have on hand, and a few thrifted or secondhand pieces, you can create a wonderful cozy Christmas room or space somewhere in your own home. If you've watched my other videos, you may notice that I've added in some of my thrift store makeover pieces, like this medallion and angel candle holder. I wanted this room to have a collected over time type feeling, with lots of things both old and new, used and repurposed, repainted and reimagined. This Chase Lounge was a $100 thrift store purchase. It's actually half of a Bernhardt sectional that retails for $2,800. And this gorgeous armoire that someone didn't want anymore is the perfect storage for all of my crafting supplies. And from my most popular video to date is this gorgeous French country painted urn. I am in love with these decorated dress forms. I think they will be seeing new decor for every season of the year. I had an extra velvet curtain panel, so I used that for the tree skirt. I added some plaid fabric to these thrifted frames for a decorative accent on the French doors. What I really love to do is mix a lot of different patterns, fabrics, materials, textures, and styles to create a really lived-in and comfortable feeling. And I love how our one used table was able to be repurposed and refinished into two separate console tables that fit perfectly on either side of the window. I encourage you to take a look at all of the items in your home before you decide to get rid of them and see if you might possibly reinvent them for a new purpose in your home. This small table was another thrift store purchase for only $15. The white and gold ceramic planner was an estate sale find for just a few dollars. And I got the ceramic pitcher and matching vase on the other table at the same estate sale. I spruced up one of those inexpensive tiny Christmas trees just by adding extra bits and pieces from leftover picks. And it would not be Christmas decor at all without a nativity scene. I love the gold patina and the simplicity of the design. The winterberry tree in the foyer looks snowy and cold, but I think this room feels wintry, yet cozy and inviting. When the curtains are finally closed for the evening, the lights really set the mood. It is so nice to come down these stairs and see the room all decorated for Christmas. There is nothing in this room that is priceless or irreplaceable, other than the memories that we created working on these projects together and the time that we got to spend together in doing so. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And as always, I hope that it inspires you to create a special space in your own home for your family and guests to enjoy. And in doing so, use thrifted and repurposed items mixed with treasures that you already have in your own home. Well, I think the two smallest members of the family have decided that they like the room and they're settling in for the night. Please like this video if you did, leave a comment below, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.